let me say this. Is somebody who believes in an evolutionist, in a long day theory or a gap theory or a long earth creation, are they going to hell? I don't know. Is it a damning heresy? No. Are there implications? Okay, so I want to make sure you heard that loud and clear. I am not saying that if you are a Christian who believes that the earth is 24 billion years old, you are going to hell. Okay, did we all hear that loud and clear? Good. My concern, however, is for the individual who has studied the issue, who has decided, we kind of need to do something about this creation account because, boy, all that science seems to contradict it. And so they jerry-rig and they contort Scripture to have it be compatible with science. Science is good as long as it does not conflict with Scripture. Science is bad if it contradicts Scripture. Science is wrong if it contradicts Scripture. And the reality is, you can't read Genesis 1 and 2 and go, oh, yeah, there's a gap in there, or it's a long day concept. I could go through it, but where I would rather spend a little bit of time at the moment is this. The scriptural implication is the one that is truly concerning to me. This is the one where it gets really dicey, all right? Not only do I believe that the Genesis creation account is very clear, and very clear Hebrew in saying that the day and the morning, or evening, and the day and the night were the first day, second day, third day, etc. That there is no question about it, that the Hebrew indicates that it was a 24-hour period. And when he says again that the evening and the morning were the second day, the third day, he's very clear in stating this is a 24-hour period, and I believe that's backed up by Exodus chapter 20. And that, by the way, is why we have one day off on Sunday for a Sabbath, if you will, and not a billion years, because the model is a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week clock. Furthermore, and this is where it gets really tricky, that if God didn't create it 6,000 years ago in 6 days and rest on the seventh, then Jesus was wrong. Matthew 19:4 or 7, Jesus says, have you not heard that in the beginning God created male and female? The question is, what does in the beginning mean? Well, I think it means in the beginning. Jesus' understanding was the Genesis creation account that Adam and Eve were the first people on the planet. If evolution is true, even a creationistic evolution is true, then Jesus was wrong. So also is Romans chapter 5. How did death get into this world? Through sin. Whose sin? Adam's sin. So who's responsible for sin? Man is responsible for sin. If God evolved it over billions of years, who's accountable and responsible for all the death that existed before Adam? God. God is responsible for sin? And that's where the evolution problem conflicts greatly with Scripture. Science aside, the concept of a long day creation or a gap theory is contrary to Scripture. And if it's true, then Jesus is wrong. So, Christian, I think you have a decision to make now that you know either Jesus Christ and the Bible are accurate and it's 6,000 years old and that science is all wrong, or you might as well hang up your faith. No kidding.